Welcome back to Rebuilding the Rams, guys. We have a massive matchup at home today. A top 10 team is visiting number 8 USC. They are 5-1. We are 5-1, fighting for the top of the Pac-12. Now, this defense is scary because, as you can see, 2 defensive backs, 88 plus overall. Okay, we are going to be out-talented on the outside. But where we will not be out-talented, I hope, is inside with Justin Marshall and Tyler Chambers. If there was any day where we need Justin Marshall to really play a role, it's going to be against a 92 overall team. We have not played a team this talented all year. Even that super talented SMU team that I think was ranked 12th in the nation when we played them was in like the high 80s overall. So this is the best team we've played all season long, and immediately we will have a huge third down. Unfortunately, Tyler Chambers already shaken up from that first down carry, and guys, look, if he's getting shaken up on his first tackle, there's not much I can do there. I know that there have been talks of Max needing to slide more. I agree, but we were in the trenches that time. Let's see, all out blitz, wide open, and there it is. Levon Brown getting us going in the air early. Also, their receiving core is insane. Look at that, 90 overall, 85, 83, and then 2 more in the low 80s. It's a good offense. It's a talented defense. And what's interesting is they have talent everywhere on the offensive line, in the skill position, every single part of the field, and I'm holding on to that ball too much. Golly, Max. Darius Curry, now an unfortunate glowing yellow color early into this game, and we are already struggling with wear and tear. But man, oh man, Curry, you got to get away. There it is. There it is. We have the slowest right tackle of all time that couldn't pick up that safety. But now we have both guys fully back. Tyler Chambers is clear. Darius Curry is clear as well. Let's get Justin Marshall in motion here. See if we can hit Jaleel Barmore on a quick one. We got a corner blitz. And good throw on the run. I'm okay with that. Way to hang on there. Let's give Justin Marshall a chance. A little cheat halfback jailbreak screen. We'll slide the line towards the actual screen. I have never ran this play before, so this should be interesting. A little cheat motion. Get rid of that football in time. Perfect way to take the contact. But man, that is our best running back and best quarterback, each turning bright yellow for a 3-yard gain. That absolutely sucks, dude. So let's get Curry, Alton Roth back on the field. 5-man front, no safety help. This is screaming man blitz. And matchup-wise, it looks like Elijah Walton, the tight end, has the only favorable matchup. So let's get a little high-low there. See if we can hit Walton over the middle if it's man coverage. It is. Walton is short. Man, he did not cut deep enough. 4th and inches. We're going for it. Anaya out of the game. Ara Kadera is in. And let's get Jalen Dupree in the game. And let's call halfback dive. We're only going to run it if we love it. They're showing the blitz with the linebackers, but this looks good, okay? If Ara Kadera, a good blocking fullback, can make that block, we should have a first down. Double team up to the linebacker, make the block, there it is. Man, that was not how I expected that to go, but a first down is a first down. Let's go right back to it, actually. A little lead zone action, and there's a bigger gap for Dupree. Let's go. It feels like we are grinding out yardage here, so let's go after it again. Jalen Dupree, PA sprint halfback flat, try and move the pocket for Tyler Chambers. That defensive end is there. Oh my goodness, I don't even think that's a defensive end. Number 1, I think, is their corner. I think. Either way, he's massive, dude. That is a massive player right there. As y'all know, I've been playing Madden Ultimate Team, and since they're doing like the most feared stuff, because it's late October, early November, they have like the monster players. So there's like a Derrick Henry that's like 8 feet tall. Dude, number 1 looks like that. That is insane. Let's see if we can get a little shot play going. We can. Walton. Oh, that's Levon Brown. Even better. Even better. Tyler Chambers connected down inside the 5. I thought that was Elijah Walton, but that is instead Levon Brown. Now we got Walton in the slot there. They're showing me a very difficult look to run against. So instead, let's run one of my favorite concepts. We go in with Walton. We go out with Levon Brown, and we go in with Mason Ferguson, hoping that the hook to curl defender will respect Walton enough. The flat defender has to go out to Brown, so all of a sudden Mason Ferguson should pop open right there. Right there, just as I predicted. That's an easy touchdown, guys. That play also, let me just say, works great against your friends, all right? If in case you couldn't already tell, I run that against my friends all the time. It is so hard to stop. 13 plays, 4.5-minute drive, and USC will get this football to start their offensive life here, man. That was exactly what we needed out of a offensive possession, man. There were definitely some parts where, it felt like we were either behind the sticks or needed to make a big play, but everybody did, and now we got to go against Cornell Blade, coming off a pretty good game. But I did see, I think he only has a 55% completion percentage, not very good. So we will try and be prepared for that. We're route committing to the inside on that star receiver with Jason Gadosh on the backside. And look at us scraping Reddish, the safety, all the way from the backside. That's why you gotta follow the play until it's over, man. Because technically that was an outside zone away from me. And had I have given up on that, that might have been a pretty good gain. There's the in route over the middle. Nice, that's okay. Gene Barnes with a good tackle. Way to go up and grab that. And if they go goal line, we know they're going to be sneak. So let's pinch, go left, and then bring Rodriguez right here. And I'm hoping that'll be enough. Hoping this will be enough. We got him. Let's go. 4th and inches. And they punt. Also, look at that. Xavier Jordan, 97 short route running, 97 spectacular catch, 97 catching. I believe that's their 90 overall receiver. But, man, to get off the field on a 3rd and inches like that is incredible, man. That is exactly what we needed. How about that? How about Mason Ferguson finding a gap? Oh, my goodness. He's been an incredible punt returner all year, and he gives us a huge second possession opportunity. Let's go for the jugular right now. Stick and nod, going practically 4 verts. We have to be willing to settle for the check down. Half slide the line to the right because we got Alton Roth hanging out there on the backside. Let's see what we can get here. Oh, I think it might have been open. I think Walton might have been open over those safeties. That looked like base cover 3 sky and cover 3 cloud. But I was just a little scared to fit that in there. I feel like we set ourselves up too often. The ball gets tipped. It's an interception, etc. We want to play for points here, all right? I want to walk away with at least 3 points. 3rd and 6 at the 26. I just cannot turn the ball over on this possession. Oh, man. How about PA slide? Try and get Barmore in space here. We've had some success on this play this year. Barmore, there it is. Catch and run. Big spin inside, and that's a 1st down. Ajungo, one of our offensive linemen, was a little bit shaken up on that play. But let's see if Alton Roth can get going on the outside. Good juke there. Okay, guys. This is what I'm talking about. That might be the best start to a quarter you could possibly have against a very good USC team. Why don't we go halfback power O right here? Also, guys, I think I might have mentioned last episode. I know it's been a while. I can explain in just a moment. But I mentioned last episode that Colorado State, well, is us. I'm an idiot. Colorado, on the other hand, is undefeated and I think ranked either 7th or 9th in the nation. And I hate to say it, I forgot to schedule them. So we will not play Colorado unless we meet up in the Pac-12 Conference Championship. Oh, Chambers, goodness gracious. I really wanted to throw that spot concept, man. Golly, that is entirely my bad. All right, guys, I deserve the blame there. I know that the running back was open on the backside, too. We'll settle for 3. Oh, boy. But, yeah, I apologize. I know we've been trying to get these out every 3 days or so. And, honestly, Halloween weekend has been more hectic than most. Also, a little bit of my attention has been diverted into a couple of the data-related videos that I've been working on. One of my goals here in October, November, and into December is to really try and get those out more consistently. So, these instances where I could have had an hour to maybe film a game instead became, you know what, I need to do a bit of data collection right now. So, apologies. I know that, hopefully some of y'all have kind of baked this into your life in some way, shape, or form. I'd actually be really curious to know what the heck that looks like for some of y'all. Like, if this is something, I got switch sticked. Give me that! Oh, Wakoma, we missed. Oh my goodness, I accidentally switched onto the wrong safety in cover 4, and I happened to be in perfect position and could not finish the job. Anyways, curious, if this is a part of your routine, right? The Rebuilding the Rams series as a whole. Look at us scraping on the backside again, and I can't tackle. Dude, how do I actually dive? That wasn't a dive. That was more of like drop to a knee and just give up. That was embarrassing. Anyways, how in the world can I effectively, what am I saying? I'm getting distracted. Curious. That's what I was doing. I was curious. For those of y'all that this is a part of your routine, right? Because I don't really know, everybody's background here. What what part of your routine does this series play? Is this a, hey, like while you're at work thing? Is this a, hey, this is what goes on the TV over dinner? Is this on the phone? Like, very curious, now that we are 30 plus episodes into this, there's a very specific subset of people that are still sticking around, right? And I really want to do my best to cater to y'all. Give me that football! Oh my goodness, Owen Long! He's been an incredible edge rusher all year, drops into coverage and almost robs USC of points on that possession, man. Y'all got to give me a little bit of credit for covering that all the way over there with who is basically a linebacker, and as they barely sneak it in there. Basically a linebacker. I'm an idiot. Basically a defensive end. He is a linebacker. If you guys couldn't tell, clearly I am very rusty here. But yeah, very curious, what this looks like for y'all, because again, my goal for this rebuild has been and will continue to be to get this thing to 100 episodes. That is the goal. So if that's the case, and if that's what happens, we are less than halfway through that. So we have a lot more hanging out to do. So if there's anything I could do to make that better, let me know. Right now, what I need to do is lock in, not get too distracted here. Look at that. We just pulled the corner over there. I don't know how, but now there's a major mismatch on this side. And, okay, number one is their defensive end. Oh my goodness. Cameron Fountain. That guy, he's not 7 feet tall, but he looks like it. Goodness gracious. Time to get Justin Marshall going here. A little 26 duo. We have a double team back to the linebacker. Hopefully cutting it inside right there. Perfect. There's space. First down for Marshall. Run game is going. Let's move the pocket with Tyler Chambers. There's that pesky defensive end again. I think I said pesky, not pesky. Either way, that's incomplete. Oh my goodness, man. All right, triple slant. We're doing it. We're being heinous. This looks really like man coverage. I don't know why I'm just getting this feeling. Tommy Maher into the game here. It is a man blitz, and Tyler Chambers is so slow out of the pocket. Guys, maybe it's the amount of Madden I've been playing. Maybe it is some of these other franchises or other dynasties where I have these really, really explosive quarterbacks. But I feel like Tyler Chambers takes 4 to 6 business days to exit the pocket. I mean, that is kind of crazy. Let's get Alton Roth on a little bit of an option route on the inside here. And I think that's who we have to go to. Roth, no shot you pick this up, do you? Well, he gets close enough to go for it, I will tell you that. Huge 20-yard reception by a receiving back. We're going to call inside zone and only run it if we love it. I don't love how that defensive end outside linebacker is on that side. If we flip it, do they match it? Oh, no, not number one. I cannot have number one right there, man. He's going to single-handedly blow up this play. So let's go with the stick concept instead. Did we hit the 2-minute warning? I think we might have. Oh my goodness, we hit the 2-minute warning. This game is halfway over. I don't know, it just feels like time is relative right now, man. Let's go with this stick concept, get Barmore on a backside in after the Levon Brown slant. We're just looking for something quick and easy. How about that? Levon, good catch, man. Oh my goodness. Not an easy reception to make, but he will come down with it. We now have the ball, are driving. Barmore's got a good matchup on the other side. Let's see if the safety rolls over. He does. It's man coverage. Trust Roth. Trust Alton Roth, man. Way to make a contested catch there. He continues to show us why he is such a darn good receiving back, man. I mean, it is just really impressive. And how about some man coverage? How about back to Roth again? Oh, no! Oh, no. Who is 23? Again, USC just has massive dudes. That guy is like 8 feet tall, and that's a horrible pick six. I thought he was matched up with a linebacker. Desmond Stevens is a linebacker. Dude, that guy is a Mike linebacker, that big and that fast and that good in coverage that he could rob us of a nice corner route from a good route running back. That is insane. Sometimes you can feel the increase in overall. Sometimes you could feel, okay, this is what a good player plays like. That is a good play, right? I mean, I don't know what his overall is, but he is good. All right, let's lock in. Now this 2-minute drive matters more than ever, all right? Let's go back with a basic stick concept. Roth, tell me you can get upfield. Nice job, man. I feel like we've been going to him a lot. Tyler Chambers, 9 of 10. I believe his only incompletion was that interception just now. And how about this pitch? Roth, Oh, there's so much space there. That's a first. Let's go. 4 verts. Let's get Alton Roth back on that inside option route. Let's get Jaleel Barmore on a comeback. Oh, that's a slot fade. Never mind. We'll get him on a basic curl. If it's man-to-man, we'll throw it. I don't like it. I love that. Oh, the seam was there. It's got to be cover 3 hard flat. It was 3 sky. Man, that could have been it. Could have been it. Let's go read option instead. Make it 3rd and manageable. We need to pick this up and keep the football in our hands. I just can't give them another shot. So even though that's only 3 yards, clock will run a little bit. And let's go with this cheat tight end hitch and go. I actually really like this. Let's see it. We're not really looking for Elijah Walton. I'm really looking for Barmore on the backside here. Oh my goodness, what a route. What a route. How about that? Levon Brown again. I'll take a timeout. Dude, he has been fantastic so far today. Levon Brown really showing us why he is starting over Tommy Maher. They put a corner out on Alton Roth. That signals zone to me, which means Levon Brown should sit right there. Perfect. Pitch and catch. First down. Clock will stop. We are going to go tempo here. We have 2 timeouts at the 30, but we want to save them. We're going to go PA slide, no audibles. Move the pocket. If we can get out of bounds, I'd like to. Oh, my goodness. Okay, timeout. Golly, what is happening, guys? All right, how about a little flood concept to the wide side? Oh, goodness. That defensive end, dude, is literally everywhere. He's good in pass coverage. That's nuts. I thought that he was going to give us that deep corner, and then all of a sudden he bailed to that. And by the time he did, the out route was kind of not there. Let's call the base Y cross here. 18 seconds left. We want to have maybe time for a first down and then a shot at the end zone, but also could use an easier field goal. So how about we let Darius Curry make a play? Roth, great catch, and he's out of bounds. Did you see that? 1 shot at the end zone. 11 seconds left, no timeouts. We cannot, under any circumstances, take a sack or throw this short of the end zone. If Roth catches this football in the seam, it's got to be there. It's man coverage. Let's just give it a shot for Mason Ferguson. Oh my goodness, he went up and got it, but couldn't land it through the contact. 7 seconds left. We will settle for 3 here, and hopefully that is enough power to give us a 3-point lead. Okay, let's try and make this something that they have to return. I'd rather this last play be a kick return than anything else with this powerful USC offense. But man, what a half of football, man. I know it's been a while since we've had one of these videos. Hopefully this was worth the wait. We got another fantastic half coming. Let's do it. Okay, the sun has set here in Fort Collins, just like it has here in New York as I'm filming this. Holy smokes. Like I said, have been doing some other College Football 26 content, so I've been behind, but I'm filming this here on Sunday. I think this is going to be one of the very rare videos that I film and post on the exact same day. So yes, if you're watching this on Sunday night, I am filming this on Sunday. Obviously NFL Sunday, but also Marathon Sunday here in New York. And you know, that makes things interesting, but also the daylight savings things. Part of the reason why my hair looks like a mess is because we went to a Broadway show, which was sick. We got to go see Stranger Things right in time for the 5th and final season to come out here in a couple weeks. We saw the Stranger Things play. Very sick, by the way. And they're going goal line. Got to be ready for the QB sneak again. Same thing. Pinch the line, go left, and I'm going to stand left, and hopefully they sneak left. Anyways, no, they're going to sneak right. Got to be ready for it. We're there. Oh, they got it. Okay, that's like the tush push. You're going to get it eventually. Anyways, I say all these Stranger Things and Marathon references because we get out of the play at whatever time, like 4:30, and it is pitch black here. And that is when I realized that I do not like, I don't know when daylight savings time is versus the regular time or whatever. Whatever makes it dark at like 3 p.m., I don't like. I don't like that one. That one is less fun, personally. It's a very, I don't know, maybe it's because it's a Sunday, you know, Sunday scaries or whatever, but like very weird feeling to get out of a play that like you pulled up to at noon, right? Like we got there at noon. Oh my goodness, that's a good running back. That is, I think, 89, 90 overall, Zay Wilbon, because their actual starter, Bryson Donaldson, 91 overall, is hurt. So that's their number 2. Oh, James Simon, that's their number 3. I'm mistaken. That's their third running back, all of them over 88 overall. I'm sitting here trying to complain about daylight savings time, and they just run right by me, right by every single player in this secondary that we thought was a fast secondary, right? It's like, hey, let's put safeties all over the field, and then one USC running back just smokes all of them. That is very unfortunate. Oh, that's okay. We're going to move the pocket. We're going to run the football. We're going to get out of this field goal looking camera angle, something like that. That's a little bit better. Tyler Chambers, let's get outside. Man, these outside linebackers are ready to go. How about a shot? Sideline? What a throw. Chambers on the run. Ferguson can't come down with it, but that was a beautiful chance at 30 yards on the run, man. That was great. Let's go RPO alert slot screen, but look at the wide side. Look at the wide side, guys. Is that just a sign that you need to throw a slant or what? Jaleel Barmore right out there. He's got the matchup. Wait, it's Jaleel Barmore. We throw post routes to that guy, all right? Jaleel Barmore, post route, intercepted. All right, what the heck was that, man? How did he run that route better than Barmore did? And how did Barmore go to tackle and get pushed away that easily as they go and crowd in our end zone, man? That's crazy. That's very cool that that celebration exists, but man, that is humbling right there. I thought we had a one-on-one matchup and Barmore was going to be able to just dominate that. I was sorely mistaken. I got to be ready for the flat, and just as they wanted, I vacate. James Simon is in again. And that's a very quick turn of events, man. Turnovers have been the story today. The pick six and then that pick. That is 14 points. That is the difference between us leading by 3 and us being down 11, man. That is tough. Luckily, there is so much football left to play. We know what we want, and we know who is going to step up, all right? First of all, let's lean on Justin Marshall. Let's see if they follow Jaleel Barmore in trail coverage. They do, and that rolls a safety over. So we're not going to do that. Let's leave Barmore on the backside. Let's see if Justin Marshall can use his 96 speed. He can! Space for Marshall. Good first down. 22 yards on the carry. And let's immediately get him out of the game. Halfback blast, Arakadera and Dupree, the power duo here out of the I formation, right into this powerful UFC defense. UFC defense, holy smokes. That's how you know I've been watching too much UFC. That was interesting. All right, let's go PA curl flat. They're bringing that safety down. Dare I throw another post to Jaleel Barmore on single coverage? Dare I do it? I can't do it. Chambers is not as fast as I thought he. What a dumb throw. Oh my goodness, that should have been picked off. Max, don't try and do too much right now, dude. That is my problem. Let's call up something basic. Call up something that we like. We like a flood concept with trips. We like a running back that stays into block. We like a corner by Levon Brown, an out route by Walton, and a fade by Mason Ferguson. Backside deep in by Barmore if it's man coverage and we got to lean on him. Oh, how about that? Good placement. Bad throw. I don't know what to think there, man. I feel like that was a very, very fine throw on a 3rd and 12 when we're down 11 and need points. We needed to pick that up. Maybe I wait a little bit longer for the deep in, but man, oh man. And now they are attacking me, the user. Oh, this has gotten out of hand quickly. Also, Cornell Blade, this guy's a freshman. This guy is a freshman quarterback. If they go motion, I'm going to play this myself with Bailey. Oh, get off. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dude. I flicked the right stick to the right to even swim off the guy, and it does not matter. Holy smokes. This team is good. Moving the football again. We're going cover 4, man up the backside. I've got the crossers. Good. That's fine. I had to cover that deep crosser. It was like a skinny post. Yeah, you see that PA read? I had to cover that post, which left the read wide open here. Let's bring Wakoma down. This guy knows we're in cover 4, so let's press up and get aggressive here. Okay, okay. Post is me. That's me. Oh my gosh. Reddish has his feet buried in quicksand, and we cannot make the cut quick enough. This guy who has a 57% completion percentage entering this game is 12 of 13. And here's an RPO. Let's go. We get home. Oh my gosh. Rashawn Kite finally buying us a break here. Let's go with a El Paso 4-man stunt. Oh shoot, I got switch-sticked. Good tackle there. Claybrooks over the middle. And if they go gun tray open, Let's go with a right pirate 3-man stunt. Reddish needs to come down. Wakoma over the middle. Stick. I'm there. Switch stick. Oh, it's off. Okay, they ran a basic stick concept. The slant was open, but they miss. That is huge because that means that we will only be down 14. It is still a 2-possession game. We are still in it. Now, I don't know if you felt it on the last possession, but we started to really force things more than we should. So let's not do that, all right? Let's not play scared. Let's play our game, and our game involves running the football effectively, throwing basic, good concepts off of that, and scoring points. So let's do that. We flip to the backside, and man, 23. He's got 2 picks today and has just been flying all over the field. Let's go with a Y sail concept here on 2nd and long. We're not going to fall victim to throwing it here. We've got a dig concept on the backside. We're going to have to get rid of this football somewhere. Chambers, way to make that throw. Mason Ferguson with a great catch on tight coverage. We're going to call Owen trap. Never mind. They're in goal line. We have to take advantage of that. If they're in goal line, we know it's man-to-man. The big question is going to be, is their coverage good enough? Never mind. Look at that. Look at that. They don't have anybody on Barmore. I think that means that they are in some sort of zone here. I think Barmore is going to be able to sit. He can. Jaleel's got space. Get out of here. Get out of here. And oh my goodness, look, it's the right end. He is so fast. Look how much bigger he is than Jaleel Barmore. It doesn't matter. Touchdown Rams. That's why you don't go with goal line, blitzing, and only having 2 guys in coverage. What a joke of a play. We probably should have gone for 2 here, doing the down 14 score and go for 2 situation. But honestly, I was so shocked that we found a hitch route that was that open that I was just too focused on that, guys. Down 7 though, and you know, I will say, like I said, the turnovers, you take away those 2 turnovers, what do they have? They have 13 points. You know, they have not moved the ball as well as maybe they could have. So we're going to blitz 5 here and go hard flats. I have the whole middle of the field. That's my play. Oh, the post sit is there. Oh, I cannot do that. Golly, what am I doing? Oh my goodness, Alexander Claybrooks is our last hope and it's off. Oh my gosh, I took Dylan Phelps and I just threw his chances of making the tackle into the trash by doing that dive. Man, it is such a bad habit that I have, and I'm sure you have it too, of just taking a guy and just diving. And that's just not how you make the play. And I jinxed us too, man. I said, hey, they have no offense, and then they score on the next play. That's all right. Let's go with our 2 running back set, all right? We need Alton Roth and Justin Marshall on the field right now with Tyler Chambers. We're going to go with the option first. Good. Marshall, speed on the outside is nothing. Tyler Chambers injured on the play. Look, when you're down 14 against a top 10 school, you got to put your quarterback in harm's way, all right? I will stand by that potential injury. Darius Curry, Walton's got that. That linebacker maybe isn't as good in coverage as we thought. I think it was actually 25 that had the really good picks. 23 has just kind of been on the field. 25 is somewhere else. No, maybe it was 23. Either way, Alton Roth, inside zone. He's got space. That's 5. And again, I don't think we need to fully switch to the mode where we are scared, right? And going no huddle and being dumb. They're matching a corner over with Alton Roth. That screams zone coverage to me. If it is, we got 3 curls on the backside. It's actually man. Oh my goodness. And there was nothing doing. Cover 6. So it looks like man when they get matched up like that. That's fine. Let's go with this RPO. Give ourselves some options here on 3rd and short. And I love the handoff there. Dude, 53, you got to make that tackle. You got to make that tackle, Courtney. I don't know what the heck we are doing. That is his last name, guys. That is not his first name. And I think I had a rant once on gender-neutral names anyways, so we won't even make fun of him if his name is Courtney. What we will do is throw the 4s up, man. 34-20, down 2 scores, but we're driving. We still got a shot. Here we go, guys. Band is going. Crowd is still pumped up. We still have hope. Let's see if we can run outside with Justin Marshall. We got space. Good cut. That's 5 yards. Let's stick in this, and let's take our tempo, and let's take our shot right now with the belly play action. Good. Good. Oh, boy. Oh boy, just not enough time in the pocket to let those deep routes develop. That's right, let's go RPO alert screen here. And I really don't like that screen. I really do not like it. We are likely giving this football to Marshall. Oh, it's a man blitz too. Nothing there. At that point, we would have probably been better off just throwing the fade over to the other side. Jaleel Barmore had an option route where he could have run a hitch or a fade. This is looking blitzy as well, guys. Oh my goodness, are they going with another blitz over the middle? If so, we're gonna nail Levon Brown over the middle. There it is. That's fine. He wasn't in position. First down. And now Levon Brown shaken up on the play. And Tommy Maher back in the game, the senior, relegated to wide receiver 4, getting very minimal snaps. We're going to target him right now. We got to stay out concept. Let's just throw the stay. Barmore, you got to get your hips flipped faster than that, man. I don't know what the heck that was. Should have been more than 3 yards. Let's go with the screen. Alton Roth to the right side. We've ran one screen before, so the defensive end is going to know it's coming. Get rid of that football. We got space, though. Oh, we got space. First down. Alton Roth now injured. We are having no luck here. Let's go wing slot offset. QB zone. Darius Curry. Let's do it. Will they follow with Ferguson? They won't. I love this to the wide side. I think we might have space here. Oh my goodness, guys. We just didn't block either defensive lineman on that side of the field. Let's switch it up. Go jet power read here out of this set with Mason. No, never mind. Look at that. Look at that on the outside. Oh, that's beautiful. Mason Ferguson, get on a corner route. We got Ara Kadera on that underneath. Oh boy, I gotta get rid of that football. I gotta throw the stay route, man. We started swinging for the fences there. Box offset week. Here it is. Here it is. Who has the matchup? It's not Barmore. We are going basically 4 verts. Need a touchdown here. I don't think a field goal is going to suffice. Marshall, tell me you got that. Tell me you got that, Justin Marshall. Oh, he's fast enough. Touchdown, Justin Marshall. Oh, when it matters most, the injury-prone senior. And now we go for it. Now we are going to go for it. Down 2 scores. We're going to call read option. We're going to check out of it if we don't like it. I don't think I like this. This is a very good pass set, so we're going to run it. We're going to go Barmore on a deep in over the middle. We're going to nail Justin Marshall right there at the sticks if it's open. If not, you know what we're doing. Out route, delayed in route with Mason Ferguson. And let's get the stem even shorter for Elijah Walton. And let's get Ferguson's a little bit deeper. But we're going to nail Marshall if it's open. It's not. That's fine. Behind his head. Oh, no. Man, I was maybe a tad late on that. And you guys couldn't see it. I just nailed the heck out of my elbow on this table when I jumped up like that. That genuinely hurt. I am so zoomed into the screen, so locked in right now that I am just literally breaking things by jumping. And oh my goodness. You know it's hard to do returns in this game when that felt like he broke a massive one and it's out to the 31-yard line. But okay, our run game is going to be weak right now. We need to be willing to stop that. Jeez Louise, guys, if we're going with conservative on the RPO defense, where's the RPO defense? Like, what the heck are we doing here? We are luckily pressing up here, going 2-man, and I've route committed Phelps to the inside. He's got to make that play. Look at Owen Long chasing him down from behind. I hate how often that happens to me, but I love how often I do it to others, man. That is awesome. I feel like that line is applicable almost anywhere. You know, cutting people off in traffic, doing whatever. Good cheat motion, that's okay. That's okay. Verticals. What happened there? What happened there? Jason Gadosh gets smoked on the backside. I just don't even understand. Oh, dude, I hate that. He's in man coverage, and for some reason at the snap, rather than going backwards or heck, just standing still, he takes 2 massive steps forward and then lets him run right by him. I don't know if that's because that's what happens when you play man coverage out of quarters. I don't know. But that is horrible. That is so horrible. And maybe that was the ultimate karma for saying that they can't score, man, is just being completely unable to stop the big plays after that. But here we go. Here we go, guys. We have very little time left, but we're still alive. What we need is a touchdown, a stop, and then another touchdown. It's going to start with nothing on the ground. We're going to go tempo. We need to score. We still have all 3 timeouts. We need to preserve those to play good defense with. It's man coverage. Barmore, I know I didn't need to lob that, guys. I got to bullet that. Let's go stack PA choice. Tyrone Swope, the redshirt freshman. Jaleel Barmore's recruiting class teammate is there. And oh, Maher has so much space. Tommy Maher with a big completion over the middle. Let's stick with this. Swope on the post. Barmore on the backside curl route. We will go to him again if it's there. It's not. That's okay. We got Ferguson first down. Let's absolutely go. And now we take our deep shot with Justin Marshall, all right? We got the all hitches. We got him on an ISO route. There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, my goodness. Just not enough time for a slow developing route. Here we go. Stick and nod. Tommy Maher in the game. Mason Ferguson. Jaleel Barmore. Press coverage. Oh, Ferguson beat him. No, that's Jaleel Barmore. Doesn't matter. Just come down with it. Touchdown, Rams. Oh, my goodness. He is so small out there compared to these corners, but they cannot stay with the guy. Here we go. Down 9. I want to be down 7 right now, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to run this motion spacing. If it's man coverage, we need Walton to win that. If it's zone, we will pick them apart with Ferguson and Barmore. Here we go. Man coverage. What do we got? It's man. Walton, get there. Let's go. Man coverage, out route, pitch, and catch, guys. 41-34. This one is still alive, all right? 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning timeout to our advantage. What we need is a stop on defense. So let's get big. Let's go 4-3. Tray offset is what they are running. We're going to cheat over here, and we are susceptible to the RPO. And I have a feeling that's what's coming. We're going to be ready for it. Okay, that's fine. Timeout. James Simon, 3 for 53 on the ground. Gun spread Y flex. This time we will go back to the nickel, all right? Claybrooks needs to make a play here. I'm going to cheat down with Reddish to help on the run. It's a draw. We're there. Let's go. And here it is, gun empty. We have not ran the double mug all day until right now. Let's call it. Let's call it. Need a stop here. Route commit to the inside over there with Gadosh. He's on the superstar receiver. They're blitzing. Get there. Oh, we force it incomplete. Jason Gadosh stepping up. I said they're blitzing. We are them. What are we doing? I am clearly so just locked in right now that I can't even speak right. But at the end of the day, Mason Ferguson and this offense will have one more shot, and that's all that matters. Here we go. Levon Brown done for the game. I'm sorry, guys. I can't even speak. Levon Brown done for the game. Darius Curry in. Tyler Chambers out. Justin Marshall in. Alton Roth out. Maher over the middle. Oh, and they swat it right behind him. Oh, man. That's okay. Let's go slot trail here. Get Mason Ferguson on a curl on the backside. Marshall on a delay fade. He has not seen this many snaps all year long. Maher again is the target. We don't have time. Oh, there was space. This is 4-down territory, so we need to call something that can make this convertible. So what we're going to do is we're going to go motion Y cross here with Marshall. Let's see how they treat him over there. Let's throw it. Give him a chance. Give your best player the football. 2-minute warning, 4th and 8. And here it is. Here it is, guys. This could be it. Jaleel Barmore on the backside. I really like a potential out route there. I like it. Ferguson with a curl route, and then we got the high-low over the middle. There it is. Come on, come on. Oh, my goodness. They broke on that so well, and that is what a 90 overall corner looks like, man. I was just a hair too late. I maybe should have held it down a little bit harder. I risk it if it's yellow that's, you know, an even worse throw, and they're able to capitalize on it. But, man, USC, dude. Props to them. Props to them. You know, we've been talking all year. Hey, is this game getting too easy? You know, are we getting too good? Do we need to turn up sliders and make it harder, et cetera, et cetera? At the end of the day, when you have really, really good players and you can make those kinds of plays, it is very hard for us to compete with, dude. Very, very hard for us to compete with. Last gasp that we have here is some sort of touchdown, and then, nope, never mind. No more last gasp. Another pick by this incredible secondary. And that'll be it, man. I don't think there's much left here in this book. Golly, even their fullback-looking dude can run the ball. Zay Wilbon. Okay, never mind. That's the guy. He's 90 overall, number 49. Yeah, he doesn't look like it, but that guy is 90 overall. Barely saw the field until it's, you know, chew the clock time. That's how talented this team is, that they have a spare 90 overall running back. That's right, guys. This was humbling, but, you know, it reminds us of where we are and how far we still need to go in order to be a nationally elite school. Are we a top 20 school in the nation? I would argue yes. But are there 10 teams here that are still just heads and shoulders better than us? You know, the Georgias of the world? Most definitely. We were reminded of that in this game today as they dropped 38 points in the second half. Cornell Blade, the freshman, good for him. Let's go recruit. Let's get our own version of Cornell Blade. Let's go get some talent on this team. All right, week 8 recruiting. What do we have here? I do not like this right here, man. That week 12 visit coming up soon, but it's probably not going to be relevant. I think Ohio State's just going to jump us no matter what. But we'll ride that out just in case deal breakers change or something out. Now, Darren Kolar is now in his top 5. Coach Prestige is what he needs. We have so many red X's. I have to imagine that we are going to be able to figure out this guy's hard sell. And, you know, like I said, if we can only get 6 guys, I want them to be 5 stars or 4-star gems. That's his pitch. That's good enough to justify the sell. Competing against a 5-tier pipeline, Georgia, and a visit costs 40 hours. So I'm going to kind of hang off a little bit until we see if it's worth it or not. Same here with Sydney Gallimore. Nate Thrasher, man, we're probably going to lose. We are losing these 5 stars, guys. This is why we went after so many, because we were probably going to lose most of them. We had to be okay with that. This one just really sucks, though. This one just really sucks. That Nebraska visit last week, dude, able to jump us with it for a 5-star gem running back, a north-south receiver. That's exactly the type of player that we could have used. Luckily, it does look like we will land George Slay. Now, I will say week 8, that means Tulane is visiting right now, so maybe that visit puts it into a recruiting battle, but I feel very good there. So with that in mind, guys, knowing that we have some pretty strict restrictions, you know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elite players that we're going after. I probably want to save some room for some transfers. So let's scout 3 stars. Let's get really good fundamental 3 stars that are going to be critical to our success. I think tight end is an underrated position that we need to care more about, especially with how we play football. So let's scout as many of these guys as we can, ideally ones that we have a pipeline in. We will start off, since they're all the same position, and ranking as far as, or star ranking, then we know that the playing time hack kind of thing will work. They're all D's besides a D+. So this guy's most likely to be a gem. He is not. That's okay. It is very cheap to scout these guys. So let's just scout as many of them as we can. Dang. Scouted like what, 7 tight ends and 0 gems? That is unfortunate. None of them are gems. That's all right. We've got some guys in the pipeline here, and we have our first commit, 4-star gem, George Slay. We dropped to 21st in the rankings. Hopefully we can recover against a lesser Stanford team, only 76 overall next week. As always, appreciate you watching. Hopefully I see you then. Until then, peace out.